Yo, what it is, crypto fam? Alright, we're gonna jump into this. I'm gonna start purchasing some coins again, and uh, I want to go over some that I'm interested in and why I'm interested in. And maybe because there's been such a new influx of coins, 2018, 2019, with Tezos and Chainlink. When I got into crypto was in 2015. So, although the new ones are the ones that most people just now getting into crypto are talking about because, of course, they got in 2017, 2018. But I remember the ones since 2015, 2014, 2016. And so I'm going to kind of do a review of all the ones that are out there. And I'm trying to do it in an order. It's not specifically by year, but by percentage lost. And I'm going to go ahead and start off this series with Bitcoin Diamond. And to show you a little bit what I mean, I'll go here to CoinGecko. And one thing I like about CoinGecko is you can see the social media sites. And for example, since we're going to start off with Bitcoin Diamond, its ticker symbol is BCD. So I'm going to go down here to BCD. And right here it says it has 12,151 Telegram subscribers. So let's look at their Telegram. Their Telegram says 13.2, so they have about 1,000 more. And what I want to see is it active? So you can see here they're having a little contest. It explains about it, and they're giving away BCD from. In fact, it's right now, the 14th to 21st, and you can sign up here through the link. If I remember, I'll leave a link in the description. If not, you can go to their Telegram. And as you can see, it's 9:02 right now, so people are having a conversation. 8:57, Bitcoin Diamond. I know he's thinking about other women, and really he's just thinking about Bitcoin Diamond. Okay, so they're having a little contest. See, look at this. So that's very interesting. I like to see that the people are involved in many different names. It's not the same person. So these are things that I'm looking for. And Bitcoin Diamond is extremely cheap. I remember when it first released, it was like 140 or 150. I remember because they matched however much Bitcoin you had at the time, and they would drop that into your account. So they gave me I had a few Bitcoin Diamonds which I sold like around 125, but I didn't really know what it was, and at the time I was very interested in Ethereum and Litecoin and other coins, and this was brand new and the other ones had history. But regardless, that's the past. So here we go. So if you want to get into this contest, you can go to their Telegram to sign up. So now, if you want to know the name of their Telegram, it's called Bitcoin Diamond. Yeah, Bitcoin Diamond is how I found it. So another thing we'll see right here in Bitcoin Diamond is its current price is 92 cents. Like I said before, I remember when it was at least 125 because that's where I sold off at. So it's 125x if it gets there. But who knows? It could be 10 years. It could be 50 years. That's the thing with crypto. You never know. So these are just points that I want to make, that it was 125. Now it's 92. But so the next one, what does this 936 represent? Is their Facebook likes. Okay, so they have 936 Facebook likes. I don't have a Facebook. I really don't care about that. I mean, most time Facebook people are looking at women and stuff like that. They ain't trying to look at information. So I don't know if that's a good guideline or not, but that's just what I think. So here it is, their Twitter. It says there's 26,800 followers on Twitter. So let's go check out their Twitter. And their Twitter has 27.5k followers. So a little bit more, about 800 more. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a follow. And now the next thing that I want to show you, and the reason why I'm looking at them, is because I want to know who are the ones out of all the cryptocurrencies that which ones have lost the most percentage since their all-time high. Okay, so right here, BCN, which I forget what this coin is, but BCD is the one I decided to start with. And I probably will make a video BCN, but after I go through all the ones that I want to go through for my own self. So these, here we are, Bitcoin Diamonds. This is where we're going to start off at. And as you can see, it's down 99.4%. Its all-time high, okay, it says it was 147. So that was back in January. That was 2 years ago. Now almost 2 years and 1 month ago. So it just gives you a little basic information. So for me, this is why I'm a few reasons why I'm interested in it. But it has to be that just means I've gained interest. It caught my attention. Now the next thing that I look for, or I want to see who his partners with, what kind of developments they have, who's in charge, who's running. I mean, there's many questions I have about it. But so let's get started and delving into what we can find out. And one thing as well is I want to see is this a good price to jump in, even though we see this 99% from its all-time loss. How low did it really go, and is it a good time to get in? You know, what does the convergence look like on the chart? There's many things that they to get into. So I don't know if I have my Coinergy pulled up. So, but I did have it earlier, and what I did notice was that right now, okay, let me pull up my Coinergy. One thing, you can't buy BCD with Binance coin, so you have to use Bitcoin or Ethereum. And I don't like that, but if I were to buy it, I would not be spending my Bitcoin to buy it that I already have. What I would do is, if I say I'm going to load up $140, I decide to buy $140 worth of Bitcoin, but I want to buy some BCD, say only $20 worth. I would not buy $140 worth of Bitcoin and then spend $20 of that on BCD. The way I would do it would buy $160 worth of Bitcoin. That way I still have my 140, and with that extra 20, I'd use that for BCD. That's just a little that's just how I do things. Let me show y'all something. So here we have the chart. We'll go back 3 months, and you can see it was trading down here at 5,000 Satoshis, and it got down to, what does that say, around 4,000 Satoshis, 4 and 5,000 Satoshis. Now, if you look at my moving averages, it's right here on top of this moving average right here, which I believe we have is the 21-day moving average. And this right here is the moving average I really like to stick to and go by. But to me, the ideal situation would be somewhere in between here, but as closest to this green one as possible. And that's too far apart for me to like Bitcoin at 9,000 Satoshis. So when Bitcoin Diamond, goes back down to 77,500 Satoshis or below, then I will be looking to snipe some up. For me, I'm comfortable with spending $20, that's fine for me. And maybe it goes lower, back down here to 6,000, 6,500, and I'll buy me $25, just a little bit more, and keep dollar cost and averaging. The lower it goes, and the higher it goes, spend less money. That's the game I like to play. Everyone's different. So I just wanted to show you on the chart what it looks like and why I think that if you're looking at, 92 cents is great when you're looking at 143, but when you look at the chart, it's saying, hey, even at 92 cents is kind of high, because really it just came from 63 cents like 2 weeks ago. So it's already up quite a bit. And if it doesn't pull back, that's fine. So next thing we're going to go to is a little bit of the news. So like I said, I want to look at partnerships, and well, let me see if I can find that article again. I don't know where I found it at, but I do remember it said something about champions. Okay, well, okay, here we go. So I typed, so let's find out what it said about, this article. I haven't read this article, so we're reading this together. So this was on December 13, 2018. So this is old news, but we'll still read it because I'm interested now. I'm trying to find that information. So, it's called Champion Bitcoin Diamond partner on merchant e-commerce using crypto. Champion announced a partnership with Bitcoin Diamond Foundation to allow traditional merchants to accept Bitcoin payments in a company release. Champion said its stores will be built on the shopping cart elite crypto e-commerce platform similar to Bitcoin Diamond's BCD Bazaar, which was formed under a previously announced partnership between those two companies. Champion, which is said to be sponsored by Paytomat, Shopping Cart Elite, and Bitcoin Diamond, said it combines the features of e-commerce platforms like Shopify and WooCommerce with the convenience of payment processing platforms like Stripe. The company said merchants can own their own e-commerce crypto stores with very little upfront investment required. To open a Champion e-commerce crypto store, merchants need to either stake Champion by holding it with an escrow-like mobile wallet application or pay a monthly fee. So, I've never even heard of Champion, but I have heard of Stripe and Shopify. So this news to me is nothing. I mean, it's over a year old. Maybe it helps them build something for the future. Maybe there's a bigger picture, and this is just the first step. But for me, it doesn't excite me. So let's look up some more news. So I found this article as well on their Twitter page. So it's a reminder: 125 coins a diamond. At block 630,000, there will be 62.5, so it's having a halving as well, just like Bitcoin. So the team behind Bitcoin Diamond has recently received a lot of inquiries about the upcoming block halving event that we would like to clarify and provide some insight about the future event. What is halving? Why is it a necessary system? In short, a halving event is a method to refine the value of a cryptocurrency by reducing the amount of coins gained via each block, BTC 12.5 to 6.25, and with Bitcoin Diamond 125 to 62.5. By reducing the amount of new coins found with each block, the current circulating supply gains more value. This system is in place to help future scalability as mass adoption would limit decentralization if said currency was too easy to obtain. For an example that shows this system works, when Bitcoin first started, anyone with a laptop or personal computer could mine a few a week, if not more. Adoption was low and the value was only around 1 cent since it was such an easy commodity to acquire. Once popularity started to grow around Bitcoin, it became much harder to obtain due to increasing mining efforts in the community, thus increasing the value. This ideology also works in halving, making the required asset harder to acquire, increasing the value of the current coins in circulation and rewarding early adopters. These price increases also encourage trading and new users to join in on adoption to acquire the asset before it becomes too hard to personally obtain via mining or other methods. In short, the upcoming halving is not an event to be feared, but instead celebrated since it rewards early investors and helps promote growth and widespread adoption. It's a system that will help cryptocurrency extend well into the future. When will the halving happen? Bitcoin Diamond will follow suit, halving at block 630, mimicking Bitcoin, which is estimated to happen on the 18th of May. Bitcoin Diamond will have 2 months later. Due to the hash rate differences between the two separate coins and other factors, we estimate Bitcoin Diamond will have on the 29th of July. Final words, we believe 2020 will be the year of change. Widespread adoption is just around the corner, and the team behind Bitcoin Diamond will strive to be on the forefront of mass adoption that will not only benefit our current community members, but all future users that choose to use Bitcoin Diamond. Okay, so that's an article about the halving. For more information, you just have to, and this came out 5 days ago, so it's a current article. Now, we'll get into the coin market cap. And here, I just want to show you something real quick. I like looking at the Bitcoin, how it runs against the price of Bitcoin Diamond. And here is very telling. When it first came out, like you said, it was 147. Or that's what they said. It was 147 on coin market cap, right? Correct? Yeah, all-time high was 147. So let's go back to but what I want to is, I'm not concerned so much about the highs because we're so far away from there. Before we get the highs, we need to hit the lows first. And what I see is on the lows, it was down here at, it looked like 1389. It just said that 1389, and that was back January 30th, 2018. And so that was 2 months ago. 2 years ago, I'm sorry. Now, it went, and when it broke that low, it looked like to be right around here, February 28, 2018, at $15. Once it cracked it, it's never came close until right here in May. It hovered around 550 in May. Okay, now once it cracked below 550, it never saw nothing. It never saw $3 again. It looks like the highest it went was like 250, 260 here in July. After that, it just kept going down. And once it broke below $1 on July, it said around almost between a little bit under 1 and around 1. And then look at that, see, in July 2019, once it cracked below $1, it never went back for the last 6 months. It hasn't been back to $1 until here just a couple days ago. It reached 101 for one day on February 11th, and now we're back below at 92 cents. So CoinMarketCap is a little bit different. It says 94 cents here. On CoinGecko it says 92 cents. So it's just a reminder for me. Maybe I'm being greedy, but I'm gonna try to wait for 75 cents if we can go back to that area. I think it might, but that's my plan. I say on a scale, I try to give them 1 to 3. 3 being FOMO, like when I get paid, I got to get this. 2 being like, hey, this is definitely getting to where I need to try and start throwing something in it, even if it's just $20, $10, until I can at a time to build me a nest egg. But I say Bitcoin Diamond, with it the way it has with the partnerships and the news around it, and with it already just pumping so much and it not really, in my eyes, having so much going on around it, I think it can have a pullback, and I think I can get in it. But either way, that's just my thoughts on it. Like I said, here's the website. If y'all want to look to the website, y'all can do that. Here it has a roadmap. Also, they just came out with a new wallet. They give you a preview of it here. You can download it at the App Store. It holds the different currencies. Here are some merchants that you can spend your Bitcoin diamonds with, which I thought was very interesting. So they got automotive, beauty, electronics, gift cards, groceries, clothing, services, sports, lighting, jewelry. So y'all can check that out. Games. So you see a couple of use cases, which I do like that. And here's some different wallets that you can hold your Bitcoin diamond in to get it off the exchanges. And another thing that I do like about it is it's listed on a lot of exchanges. So that's good. Change Now, Changely, Binance. How do we say that? Gate.O. I've heard of quite a few of these. So that is another couple marks up for it. But these are some mining pools in case you're interested in mining it. So yeah, I just want to give you a little bit of information about it. And yeah. And if you're interested or you have other information about Bitcoin Diamond, then let me know. Let me know what you think. I just followed them. Here's their Twitter. You can see their post. They're having a little they're giving a little giveaway. This is talking about their new application that we just saw that they got. This is the one I just read about the halving. So yeah, go through it. Let me know what y'all think.